ขออนุญาตเช็คใหม่นะครับเสียงเพลงดังไปไหมอันนี้ไม่รู้ว่าเดี๋ยวดูอีกทีต้องประมาณไหนไม่ดังเนาะไม่ดังหรอกน่าจะไม่ดังโอ้โหนั่นคือเอฟเฟกต์คนหรืออะไรอ่ะใช้เยอะจังอ่ะเอาไว้เปิดแมปก่อนดีไหมยิ่งเปิดแมปเงินยิ่งหาไว้โอ้เสียดายตังค์สวัสดีครับเพิ่งมาเมื่อกี้เองพี่เพิ่งมาเมื่อกี้เลยครับอันนี้ว่าจะมายืนมาแป๊บนึงจะเที่ยงแล้วกินข้าวกันยังครับเนี่ยเดี๋ยวนะเดี๋ยวพี่อันนี้ก่อนเอ้าครบแล้วนี่ว้าวันนี้ยังไม่รู้เลยว่าเล่นแบบไหนดีรอคนเข้ามาดูเยอะๆแล้วก็ชวนกันไปเล่นเนี่ยเดี๋ยวรอคนเยอะๆก่อนตอนนี้ไม่รู้ไงเล่นอะไรดีเสียงพี่เบาไหมหรือว่าเสียงเพลงดังกว่าบอกได้นะหรือว่าเสียงมีปัญหาเมื่อวานนี้เซตไมค์ใหม่ด้วยหรือว่าโอเคยังมันไม่มีอะไรอัพแล้วเต็มหมดเลยใจจริงอยากจะอัพนี้ก่อนดีครับเมื่อ โมอีน้องสุภาพรน้องอะไรนะโมโมริเอ้ยโมโมอีโมโมริเฉยเหมือนชื่อในการ์ตูนเนี่ยโมโมริโมโมอีเนาะโอเคครับโอ้โหไอ้ข้างหลังนี่คือแบบบึมบัมมากเดี๋ยวนะได้ผลไม้เอ้ยโอเคน่าจะดีอยู่แล้วค่าอีกอย่างละหนึ่งอ่ะผลไม้อ่ะถ้าคือได้มาอีกก็คือจะอัพเป็นอันนี้แล้วอัพเป็นผลไม้พิเศษอ่ะมันจะมีสกิลพิเศษออกมากินไปหมดเอ้ยไม่ใช่ตัวนี้ดิเอาให้หมดเลยกันเอาเรื่องอะไรอ่ะอุ้ย17แล้วเหรอเยอะไปไหมอ่ะเอาแค่16พอโอเคเรียบร้อยสวัสดีทุกคนที่เข้ามาเลยนะครับพูดคุยทักทายกันได้นะครับผมชื่อบุ๊กนะพูดคุยกันได้ครับหรือว่ามีแบบไหนแนะนำก็สามารถแนะนำได้นะครับแต่ว่าเดี๋ยวขอรอน้องๆก่อนเดี๋ยวเข้ามาจะได้เล่นพร้อมกันน้องไก่ให้ได้ไหนดีตอนนี้คือขาดอย่างละอันอ่ะอันนี้ขาด2อุ้ยอัพได้7หรออันไหนอ่ะอัพเงินดีไหมจะได้เงินเยอะอันนี้ได้สำหรับตอนแบบ AFK ก็คือตอนออกเกมเพิ่มเป็น 70% น่าสนใจเผื่อเราไปเล่นแบบอื่นไงปล่อยบอทไว้อุ้ยนี่แบบเลยอันนี้จะช่วยทำให้ศัตรูที่มีสถานะพิเศษออกมาประมาณนั้นนะไข่ดาวมีใครเล่นแบบนี้กันอยู่บ้างไหมหรือผมเล่นอยู่คนเดียว เพลินดีนะเอาจริงเสียงเพลงดังไหมครับถ้าดังบอกได้นะเดี๋ยวเบาให้เพราะว่ากะจะแบบนั่งชิวๆเฮ้ยมี UFO เนี่ยไหนอะ UFO อ๋อน่าจะเป็นเซิร์ฟไกลๆกว่านี้18นาทีช่วยยิงใช่หรอเป็นไงไปถึงไหนแล้วเคยเล่นอุ้ยสุดยอดได้ละ3 ผลแล้ว3 ผลแล้วแป๊บนะที่ไหนอ่ะอ๋อจนนี้อัพไปแล้วเนี่ยอัพโอ้ยช่างมันเถอะอันนี้เหลือเคเบิลเนาะเดี๋ยวใส่ให้ตัวอื่นก่อนได้มั้งอ๋อเฮ้ยเมื่อวานนี้ก็เล่นอยู่นะสนุกนะเอาจริงสนุกวิ่งชนแต่ลูกบอลอะลืมไง เดี๋ยวไปเล่นสวัสดีครับพี่ชายสวัสดีครับน้องชายเดี๋ยวขอดูอ๋อ Helloเดี๋ยวนะอุ้ยน้ำยามาว่ะพวกนี้ใช้งานใช่ไหมอ๋อใช่นี่ไงที่เหลือน่าจะไม่มีให้ย่อยแล้วแบบคีย์บอร์ดเมื่อวานนี้ก็เล่นอยู่ตอนช่วงเย็นเล่นกับน้องๆอยู่มัน 4-5 คนเมื่อวานนี้สนุกแต่ต้นเกมวิ่งสู้ใครไม่ได้เลยน้องๆคือแซงไปหมดเลยน้องเขาโหดกันยังไงเวล70กันแล้วไอเรามันก็ผู้เล่นใหม่ตัวน้อยเนาะเดี๋ยวสักครู่เดี๋ยวรอคนอยู่สักหน่อยรอน้องเดี๋ยวอันนี้ได้นะครับแอดมาได้นะเดี๋ยวเข้าไปรับนะครับหรือว่าถ้าใครไม่สะดวกแอดก็สามารถทิ้งชื่อไว้ได้นะเดี๋ยวพี่แอดไปจะได้มาเล่นด้วยกันอะไรครับเอ๊ะทำไมยังขึ้นอยู่อ่ะมันไม่สื่ออ๋อนี่ไงเอาดีมันอยากได้เนี้ยที่มันจะออกมาเป็นคู่อ่ะ 2% รอโอ้โหอะไรคือหันมานี่ละบึมบัมอันนี้กินข้าวกันยังใกล้เที่ยงอะนะตอนแรกกะจะมาแบบชักช่วงบ่ายๆว่าจะไปหาข้าวกินแต่มาทดสอบเป็นเรื่องไงเสียงใหม่ไม่รู้ว่ามันยังช็อตอยู่ไหมแต่เมื่อวานนี้ดูก็ไม่ช็อตนะแต่พอดูในโทรศัพท์มันช็อตอุ้ยบึมบัมมากมันดีเลย์มากไหมเวลาพี่ตอบแชทบางทีมันอาจจะดีเลย์มากเกินไปต้องลองปรับนะเสียงในเกมดังไหมวะไม่น่าดังหรอกโอเคครับชิวๆปั๊มชิวๆเลยวันนี้เป็นไงกันบ้างครับ อากาศแต่ละที่บ้านใครฝนตกหรือเปล่าอุ้ยมาว่ะ1,800อันนี้มีเยอะเว้ยแต่ก็ไม่เป็นไรก็ดีกว่าไม่ได้เนาะก็ดีกว่าไม่ได้แล้วเดี๋ยวพี่ขออนุญาตไปเช็คไมค์นิดนึงดูก่อนว่าไลฟ์มันปกติไหม
Shut. All the noise stays out in the hall. Kick off my day at your feet. Let the deadlines fall. Your sweatshirt on smells like rain and Sunday air. I lose my name and my plans in the curve of your care. Safe in your arms, world on you, I can finally breathe. Safe in your arms, nothing to prove, nothing I need. Let the storms beat on the glass, let the big plans come and pass. I just want this quiet charm, safe in your arms. You talk low about nothing and everything. Trace circles on my wrist, like you're drawing me in. Curtains glow with a soft, forgiving light. Every scar, every fear starts to feel alright. Safe in your arms, world on you, I can finally breathe. Safe in your arms, nothing to prove, nothing I need. Let the storms beat on the glass, let the big plans come and pass. I just want this quiet chance, safe in your arms. Let the calls go unanswered, let the plans all rearrange in this little precious silence. Even my past feels changed. Safe in your arms, world on you, I can finally breathe. Safe in your arms, nothing to prove, nothing I need. Let tomorrow spin and start, I'll just listen to your heart. Every road, every alarm leads me back. Safe in your arms.
Same corner table, same crooked chair. You're tracing circles in the sleepy air. He calls your name out like an inside joke. You laugh too loud on that second choke. You're my favorite cup in a crowded line, hands wrapped tight like I'm holding time. I know that spark in your tired eyes before you even look up. They know your name, but I know the shine, how it softens when it meets with mine. In a room of half-awake goodbyes, you're still my favorite cup. You're talking headlines about your day, spill little secrets in a sideways way. They slide your usual across the bar, but I get the stories you keep in your car. You're my favorite cup in a crowded line, hands wrapped tight like I'm holding time. I know that spark in your tired eyes before you even look up. They know your name, but I know the shine, how it softens when it meets with mine. In a room of half-awake goodbyes, you're still my favorite cup. When the lights flick low and they stack each chair, we're the last ones left and you're still right there. No refills left, but you're leaning close. Say, walk me home like you don't already know. You're my favorite cup in the crowded line, hands wrapped tight like I'm holding time. I know that spark in your tired eyes before you even look up. They know your name, but I know the shine, how it softens when it meets with mine. In a room of half-awake goodbyes, you're still my favorite cup. Found your handwriting in a junk drawer, coffee stained page folded in four, my name in the corner, hearts in the margin. You said one day we'll laugh at how we started. P.S. I still love you more than I knew how to say back then. Every line you wrote came true. We were just kids, but here I am again, reading every promise like it's brand new. P.S. I still love you. You circled forever with a crooked blue pen, spelled a few words wrong, I smiled at them. You swore you'd stay even if the sky fell. Guess time was the test and we wore it well. P.S. I still love you
เป็นตัวใหญ่มาก
more than I knew how to say back then. Every line you wrote came true. We were just kids, but here I am again. twinkle touches mine like a quiet secret. Reading in silence, but I hear everything, every little sigh, every little grin at the margin, side by side. Inside our separate stories, you're breathing right between my lines. Dog-eared corners, light on your wrist, ink on your thumb. I wanna kiss it clean. You underline, I memorize your face instead. The room says nothing still. I feel threaded to you. Reading in silence, but I hear everything, every little sigh, every little grin at the margin, side by side. Inside our separate stories, you're breathing right between my lines. What chapter are you in? I never ask. I just lean closer and let the quiet answer. Reading in silence, but I hear everything, every little sigh, every little grin at the margin, side by side. Inside our separate stories, you're breathing right between my lines. She left a line on my page, half a name in the margin, ink dried out by the lamp on a table by the window. I kept the paper folded, like it might say more tomorrow. But tomorrow never came, just the same old loop in my chest. I heard your voice in the blank, I heard it call and rest. She was the lyric I never finished, the lyric I never finished. Round and round I stayed in the middle, round and round with no ending. She was the lyric I never finished, and I still hum that broken line. Never finished. Never finished. There's a coffee ring on the page and a date I won't erase. I traced the first two words till my hand shook at your place. You were there in the silence, like a chord I couldn't land on. And I tried to let it go, try to move, try to breathe. But every road I took led me back to your release. She was the lyric I never finished, the lyric I never finished. Round and round I stayed in the middle, round and round with no ending. She was the lyric I never finished, and I still hum that broken line. the pages turning yellow, still your outline won't fade. Some songs want the closure, some just haunt where they break. If I write the last word down, would I lose the shape of you?
She was the lyric I never finished. The lyric I never finished.
Round and around, I stayed in the middle, round and around with no ending. She was the lyric I never finished, and I still hum that broken line. She was the lyric I never finished, but I keep it here alive. Never finished. Never finished. Your head on my shoulder, traffic humming far away, curtains breathing in and out, daylight slipping into gray. No plans on the table, just socks on the hardwood floor. You trace shapes on my wrist like you've done 1,000 times before. I love the space between every word we never say. How your quiet leans on me, and my worries fade away. We don't have to prove a thing, just the hush of you and me, finding beauty, breathing easy in the space between. The lamp buzzes softly, dog snoring by the door. You laugh at nothing in particular. I just want a little more of this slow, steady heartbeat. Two chests falling into sync. You look up, don't say a word. I know exactly what you think. I love the space between every word we never say. How your quiet leans on me, and my worries fade away. We don't have to prove a thing, just the hush of you and me, finding beauty, breathing easy in the space between. People fill the air with talking, trying hard to not feel alone, but your silence feels like kindness, like a place that I call home. Yeah, I love the space between every word we never say. How your quiet leans on me, and my fears just drift away. Both of us a little stubborn, trying to prove we could be strong.
You had pictures with the corners bent. I had shoes I never wore. Funny how the smallest choices lead you right to one front door. We found it here, in the middle of an ordinary year. Not a lightning bolt, not a burning sky, just your hand in mine, and the slow reply. We found it here, after all the miles and the quiet tears, all the almost fading in the rearview mirror. We found it here. You still talk about that winter when the power lines came down. I remember melting snowflakes from your hair. You laughed so loud.
We were trading half-true stories,
Skipping over broken parts, till you looked up from your sentences and read the writing in my heart. We found it here, in the middle of an ordinary year. Not a lightning bolt, not a burning sky, just your hand in mine, and the slow reply. We found it here, after all the miles and the quiet tears, all the almost fading in the rearview mirror. We found it here, all those wrong turns, wrong rooms, wrong names, every plan that went up in flames. Now they feel like folded maps, leading us back, leading us back. We found it here, in the middle of an ordinary year. Not a sudden rush, just a steady light, just your breathing soft as the day turns night. We found it here, after all the miles and the quiet tears. I would do it all again, from there to here, 'cause we found it here.
You never say forever, you just say you're alone. For my sweater on the chair, keep the porch light on till dawn. You don't write big confessions, you just call when it gets late. Learn the names of all my fears, show up early, never wait. Unwritten promises, living in the little things you do. Every quiet choice, leaning my way, pulling me through. You never have to swear it, I feel it in the way you stay. Unwritten promises say more than any words could say. You don't preach about devotion, you just drive me home at 3. Leave your jacket on my shoulders, like you planned it all week. You don't talk about believing, small disasters. Hold my shaking, steady hands, unwritten promises. Living in the little things you do, every quiet choice. Leaning my way, pulling me through. You never have to swear it. I feel it in the way you stay. Unwritten promises say more than any words could say. Maybe love is made of habits, tiny threads we never name. Day by day you prove your heart till the proof becomes my faith. Unwritten promises, living in the little things you do, every quiet choice. Leaning my way, pulling me through. You never have to swear it. I feel it every single day. Unwritten promises say more than any words could say. Quiet cup, steam in the air. Your name folded in my chair. Fingerprints on a fogged up pane. Write hello, then your little nickname. Window rain, I trace your face again. Every drop spells out your name. Coffee cools, but my hands stay warm. Holding on to you in the storm. In the rain, I'm with you again. Sidewalk blurs, cars drift by. I lose time just drawing your eyes. Tiny hearts in the running streams. They slide down like our almost plans and dreams. Window rain, I trace your face again. Every drop spells out your name. Coffee cools, but my hands stay warm. Holding on to you in the storm. Window rain, I'm with you again. If you walked in now, coat all soaked, would you laugh at the notes I wrote on this glass? Half words, half sky, half of me still by your side. Oh, window rain, I trace your face again. Every drop spells out your name. Coffee cold, but my heart stays warm. Holding on to you in the storm. Window rain, till you're here again. The bags are packed by the bedroom heart. The silence sits heavy in the room, a quiet shadow in the afternoon. Put the keys down and sit with me. We are not the enemy you see. It is easy to run when the fire burns out. It is easy to walk away in the doubt, but the art of staying is the hardest part. Finding the grace in a heavy heart. We do not need a perfect fix today, just a single reason not to walk away. A little space to let the anger fall. It is easy to run when the fire burns out. It is easy to walk away in the doubt, but the art of staying is the hardest part. Finding the grace in a heavy heart. The hardest part. Put the keys down. Just stay.
She wore her hair like rain on a sleeve too thin to hide. Coffee gone cold by the sink. Still she stood there, eyes open wide. One cracked heart, one steady hand, one more breath, one more chance. She said, I've learned the shape of pain and let it pass through. Not every door stays shut, some doors learn to move. Bruised but open, still here, still reaching. Bruised but open, her hands kept believing. The scars stayed honest, the fear stayed near, but she chose love and stepped right here. He came with quiet steps, not a promise made too loud. Just a cup, just time, just care, just a way to sit it out. She didn't ask for fire, she asked for light enough to see the truth in his face and trust what was enough. No grand parade, no perfect sign, just a calm reply. A yes that barely trembled, but it did not lie. Bruised but open, still here, still reaching. Bruised but open, her hands kept believing. The scars stayed honest, the fear stayed near, but she chose love and stepped right here. She met the old ache and did not turn away. Named every broken thing, then let it stay. Not healed like glass, not fixed like stone, just brave and quiet and not alone. Bruised but open, still here, still reaching. Bruised but open, her hands kept believing. The scars stayed honest, the fear stayed near,
stood right there at the fork in the road. No map in your hand, no truth we both could hold. Your mouth went still, mine did too. Like we both knew what the night would do. If I step left, do you step right? If I say stay, do we survive? We keep turning away from the answer we made, from the line in the sand that we both won't cross. Where do we go? Where do we go? When the same door closes, where do we go? Where do we go? With two hearts frozen, tell me the truth. Tell me tonight, are we moving on or just saying goodbye? Your coat on the chair, my keys in the bowl, little proof of a life that we used to know. Half-packed boxes by the front door frame. Every room in this house still says your name. If I hold on, do you pull back? If we break slow, can we come back? We keep turning away from the answer we made, from the line in the sand that we both won't cross. Where do we go? Where do we go? When the same door closes, where do we go? Where do we go? With two hearts frozen, tell me the truth. Tell me tonight, are we moving on or just saying goodbye? Say it plain, no more almost, no more maybe, no more close. If this ends, let it end clean. If there's still a spark, show it to me. Where do we go? Where do we go? When the same door closes, where do we go? Where do we go? With two hearts frozen, tell me the truth. Tell me tonight, are we moving on or just saying goodbye? Where do we go? Where do we go? And who walks first? Head on my shoulder, dust floating slow in the air. Curtains breathing in and out like the whole room says a prayer. Sunlight on the sofa, world outside can wait. You breathe in, I breathe out, hearts fall into place. Nothing that we're chasing, nothing we must do. Sunlight on the sofa, all I need is you. Your book slips out of your fingers, pages bend, you don't care. I trace little shapes on your arm, draw a house, we're already there. Sunlight on the sofa, world outside Nothing that we're chasing, nothing we must do. Sunlight on the sofa, all I need is you. Some days rush right past us, some days feel brand new. This one barely moves at all, perfect next to you. Sunlight on the sofa, world outside can't wait. I breathe in, I breathe out, hearts fall into place. There's nothing that we're chasing, nothing left to prove. Sunlight on the sofa, all I need is you. Door clicks shut, quiet in the hall. Your arms open like you knew I'd fall. I don't say much, you don't ask why. You just hold me and the noise goes quiet. It's the long hug, the one that lingers, past the joke, past the small talk filler. Heart pressed close, counting out my tremors. Every second stitches me together. It's the long hug, I could live here forever. My mind is wild, listing little fires. You breathe slow and my storms get tired. Chin on shoulder, world a little blurred. In that tiny pause I hear unspoken words. It's the long hug, the one that lingers, past the joke, past the small talk filler. Heart pressed close, counting up my tremors. Every second stitches me together. It's the long hug, I could live here forever. Time moves strange in that small space. All my sharp edges round at your base. I came here cracked, didn't say a thing. You stayed, and I felt something. And it's the long hug, the one that lingers, past the joke, past the small talk filler. Heart pressed close, counting up my tremors. Every second stitches me together. It's the long hug, I could live here forever. the shadows like you just left the room. I feel you wherever you are, like sunlight on my shoulders. In the dark of this apartment, you're the hum behind my heart. I feel you wherever you are, like a coat I never take off. I turn and you're not there, but you're everywhere I walk. Your book on the sofa, page halfway through. The note on the fridge door, accent, love you. I talk to the quiet, it answers like you do. In all of the spaces my day makes for you. I feel you wherever you are, like sunlight on my shoulders. In the dark of this apartment, you're the hum behind my heart. I feel you wherever you are, like a coat I never take off. I turn and you're not there, but you're everywhere You were laughing at your own bad joke. Head back, eyes closed, cheeks on rose. I was leaning on the kitchen door, guard down 1 inch more than before. Words slipped out like they'd been waiting. Felt my chest exhale your name. You froze mid-smile, glass half raised. Whole room tilting in that frame. Off the record, I said I'm in love with you. Like it was nothing, like it was just some passing truth. Off the record, but the silence cut straight through. I can't rewind it, I can't unsay wanting you. You trace circles on the countertop, didn't meet my eyes for a while. Said, you sure you wanna cross that line? We're a mess, but we've been fine. I tried to laugh it off as clumsy, blame it on a long, long day. But every time I dodged the moment, my voice kept giving me I could fold that night, slip it in a drawer, never see the light. Would I really want the lie back, or was the break in the act where we both laughed? Just staring at the floor. I'm halfway out your door. One word could pull me back. You let it pass off the record. Said I'm in love with you. Like it was nothing, like it was just some passing truth off the record, still hanging like smoke in this room. We don't talk about it, but we both breathe around the truth. You don't rush for mornings, you don't chase the dark away too fast. You just crack the curtains, let the quiet have a chance. You talk like you're tasting every word before it lands. Nothing burning, nothing fading, just a slow and steady hand. You keep my heart warm enough, never freezing, never on fire. Just a glow I can lean on in this worn out, wired up life. You touch me like sunlight through a late September sky, not blazing, not gone, just right. You keep my heart warm enough. You don't fix my chaos, you just sit and watch the mess with me, laughing on the carpet, tracing circles on my sleeve. You don't call it perfect, you just call it where we are. I don't have to be amazing to be safe in your arms. You keep my heart warm enough, never freezing, never on fire. Just a glow I can lean on in this worn out, wired up life. You touch me like sunlight through a late September sky, not blazing, not gone, just right. You keep my heart warm enough. I've known too much, too little. I've been drowned, I've been dry, but you're this quiet middle where I finally feel right. Oh, I fall into your shoulder, and the storm stays outside. You keep my heart warm enough, never freezing, never on fire. Just a glow I can lean on in this worn out, wired up life. You touch me like sunlight through a late September sky, not blazing, not gone, just right. You keep my heart warm enough, just right, just right. You keep my heart warm enough. We traveled through the heavy days, navigated all the complex ways. We tore the fences to the ground and listened to the quiet sound. behind, leaving just a peaceful mind. I look at you across the space and see the anchor in your face. This is the simplest truth we know, watching the steady river flow. We do not need a grand design to make the puzzle pieces align, stripped of the armor and the pride. We are standing on the very same side. The world will always rush and spin, demanding every soul to win. But we have found a quiet room where gentle understanding blooms. I do not need a map to read. You are the only compass that I need. A steady center in the storm, keeping the foundation warm. This is the simplest truth we know, watching the steady river flow. We do not need a grand design to make the puzzle pieces align, stripped of the armor and the pride. We are standing on the very same side. Every question finally ends right where the open road begins, and all the heavy things we carry are in the shallow water buried. This is the simplest truth we know, watching the steady river flow. We do not need a grand design to make the puzzle pieces align, stripped of the armor and the pride. We are standing on the very same side, very same side. The simplest truth, just you and me.
You lean back in your chair, eyes tracing the cracks in the ceiling. I count every breath you take, like a language I'm still learning. No clever line in my mouth, just the echo of a long, long day. Your shoulder, a quiet shoreline where all my noise can fade away. This is our symphony of silence, heartbeats humming in the space between. We don't have to say a single word to know exactly what heartbeats humming in the space between. We don't have to say a single word to know exactly what we mean. This is our symphony of silence. Every pause a perfect rhyme. Just sitting here beside you, letting stillness keep the time.
You tap your foot when you're thinking chew on the end of your pen. Mouth the words while you're reading and start the page over again. You hum a tune in the hallway, forget the words halfway through. Trip on the rug in my doorway, laugh and say, guess that's my cue. I'm in love with the rhythm of you, all the tiny crooked things you do, every offbeat, every little move. I'm in love with the rhythm of you, yeah, the rhythm of you. You count the steps up the staircase, lose your place, start at 3. Spin your ring when you're nervous, stare at the floor, not at me. You start a joke, then you fluster, face gone red, eyes gone wide. Fold every napkin in patterns, line them up side by side. I'm in love with the rhythm of you, all the tiny crooked things you do, every offbeat, every little move. I'm in love with the rhythm of you, yeah, the rhythm of you. How did I ever walk this world and miss a heartbeat like this? The way your little habits turn the air to something I can't resist. Oh, I can't resist. I'm in love with the rhythm of you, all the tiny crooked things you do, every offbeat, every little move. I'm in love with the rhythm of you, the rhythm of you. Your hands wrapped round a paper cup, steam climbing like a quiet thought. You laugh and tilt your head just so, dust in the sunlight caught. Time sliding down the window pane, street sounds melting into hum. You trace a circle on the table, ask me where I'm from. First light coffee, I'm wide awake. table. You stir sugar like a nervous tick. Say you overslept again. Your shoe taps out a restless beat. I'm memorizing everything. The chalkboard menu over us. Misspelled words, inside jokes. You roll your eyes and shake your head. I swear the air feels like a cloak. First light coffee, I'm wide awake. Sitting here watching you, heart at stake. You talk easy, I lose my place. Warm afternoon, your face across the table. Don't blink. First light coffee, I'm all in. If this is how these days begin, I'll take every little sip you give across the table. You say I should really go, but you don't move and I don't stand. One more story, one more smile, one more chance to touch your hand. Yeah, first light coffee, I'm wide awake. Sitting here watching you, heart at stake. You talk easy, I lose my place. Warm afternoon, your face across the table. First light coffee, stay right here. Let the busy world disappear. I'll take every little sip you give across the table. You read every street sign slow. I count dogs in the passing yard. You trace futures in the window fog. I just trace your hand, my heart. I want it unrushed, a love with no deadline. We'll miss a few drinks and still arrive right on time. hum my favorite song. Windows cracked open, whole day feels long and calm. You take the trash out, kiss me on your way. Nothing cinematic, just the soft, sturdy sway. This is my Sunday kind of love, quiet as the sunlight on the rug. You hold my hand like you always do. Ordinary magic, me and you, yeah. This is my Sunday kind of love. You read the headlines, mumble at the news. I water house plants, try on your old shoes. We plan a dinner, something simple, slow. Talk about nothing, but somehow helps us grow. This is my Sunday kind of love, quiet as the sunlight on the rug. You hold my hand like you always do. Ordinary magic, me and you, yeah. This is my Sunday kind of love. No crashing waves, no hurricanes, just steady rain on window panes. If every day just felt like this, I'd measure time in little gifts. This is my Sunday kind of love, quiet as the sunlight on the rug. You hold my hand like you always do. Ordinary magic, me and you, yeah. This is my Sunday kind of love. You say that wrong word, and I start to laugh already. Nobody else would get it. They just see us standing steady. That look you throw at midnight across the crowded living room. Whole conversations in a second, whole universe between us two. Just between us, the way your eyes say stay. Just between us, the code and what we don't say. Let them talk, let them spin. They don't know how we begin. There's a whole quiet sky just between you and I. You trace a tiny circle on my wrist when I'm
Every door, every view fades to black, leaving you. And this whole hidden sky just between you and I. You say that wrong word.
I thought you knew. Coffee on the counter, keys by the door, your head on my shoulder. I kept my heart in the drawer. All those quiet nights, you laughed at something small. I swallowed every I love you till I couldn't taste them at all. I never said enough, left those words stuck in my tongue, kept my hands in my pockets when they should have held on. I thought you could hear every feeling in the hush, but silence isn't language, and I never said enough. You waited for a sentence, I answered with a smile. You packed your doubts in a suitcase, they grew heavier each mile. Now I talk to your sweater, hanging cold on the back of a chair, saying all the things in the empty air I should have said when you were there. I never said enough, left those words stuck in my tongue, kept my hands in my pockets when I should have held on. I thought you could hear every feeling in the hush, but silence isn't language, and I never said enough. How many chances fit in one missed call? How many late night drives end at the same brick wall? If you ever turn the key, find your way back to us, so you won't hear quiet breathing, you'll hear every I love you rush. I never said enough, if those words stuck in my tongue, kept my hands in my pockets when they should have held on. If you're somewhere listening to the echo of us, know my chest is wide open, and I finally said enough. Still, it's you that I'm telling in an empty room, in the dark, all the words that came too late, etched on the side of my heart. silver lines that start to show a quiet truth we cannot slow. I wonder if you see the same, the subtle fading of the flame. But when you look across the room, you only see the flowers bloom. We are standing in the changing light, watching the morning turn to night. I do not need to hide the years or wash away the falling tears. The beauty is the time we spent, and every single monument we built along the quiet way. I am glad to be with you today. The physical demands of you give way to an older truth. The urgent need to move so fast is safely buried in the past. We move a little slower now. We do not have to wonder how to impress the people in the street. Our quiet victory is complete. We are standing in the changing light, watching the morning turn to night. I do not need to hide the years or wash away the falling tears. The beauty is the time we spent, and every single monument we built along the quiet way. I am glad to be with you today. The seasons pull the leaves apart, but cannot touch the steady heart. I love the map upon your face, a perfect and familiar place. We are standing in the changing light, watching the morning turn to night. I do not need to hide the years or wash away the falling tears. The beauty is the time we spent, and every single monument we built along the quiet way. I am glad to be with you today. The changing light, the time we spent. I am standing here. I love the way we merge and blend, but I need a boundary to defend.
สวัสดีจ้า
I give you pieces of my soul, but I must remain entirely whole. It is easy to get lost in you and forget the things I used to do. I need
step outside the rain to hear the songs I used to sing. I am looking for my own gravity, a space that belongs only to me. I am not pulling away from your side, just trying to stem the rising tide. I need to feel the
มาแล้ว
solid
จ้า
earth.
อันนี้ใครอยู่บ้างเอ่ย
Remember my own quiet worth.
แล้วมาพอดีเลยนะ
We orbit in a shared design,
สวัสดีน้อง
but I need a
Best.
center
แล้ว
that
ก็
is mine.
สุริยาด้วยครับ
A quiet room with just my name, where I do
แล้ว
not
ก็น้อง
have
ธนาพร
to
ด้วยนะครับ ไม่รู้ว่ายังอยู่กันหรือเปล่า
play a game. You are the warmth upon my face, but I require my own space to gather all the scattered light before returning to the night. I am looking for my own gravity, a space that belongs only to me. I am not pulling away from your side, just trying to stem the rising tide. I need to feel the solid earth and remember my own quiet worth. A constellation needs the dark to show the beauty of the spark. If we become a single sun, the individual journey is done. I am looking for my own gravity, a space that belongs only to me. I am not pulling away from your side, just trying to stem the rising tide. I need to feel the solid earth and remember my own quiet worth. My own gravity, the solid earth. Remember my worth.
Bare feet on the hardwood, your old shirt, my loose grin.
Speakers humming quiet, you pull my hands back in.
Curtains breathing midnight,
Dishes in the sink,
we sway between the shadows.
closer than we think. One last note before we kill the glow. Turn the songs down low, let the whole world go on. Last note, spinning slow and slow. If tomorrow has to come, I don't wanna know.
Your hair against my shoulder,
You laugh, then close your eyes,
I count your little freckles.
like seconds in disguise.
The hallway frame is crooked,
Our socks don't even match,
but every small imperfect thing just hold me close. You say I'm steady, cup in my hand, still laugh at the time and pay the check, pick up the bill. I hold the doorway, let the silence pass by. You call me constant, you don't see the wildfire in my eyes. I keep it all at face value, smooth stone, same shape, while every corner of my chest is going up in flames. I say I'm fine, yeah, I'm good, like it's some small safe truth, but I'm burning, 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 just to stay cool around you. You're leaning closer, tell me your worst day. I nod, I listen, hide how my hands shake. You trace my jawline, say you like how I stay calm. You never notice all the smoke collecting in my lungs. I keep it all at face value, smooth stone, same shape, while every corner of my chest is going up in flames. I say I'm fine, yeah, I'm good, like it's some small safe truth, but I'm burning, 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 just to stay cool around you. If I let it slip, if I let it show, would you pull me in or would you let me go? So I bite my tongue, hide the sparks from you, set myself on fire, just to look warm to you. I keep it all at face value, smooth stone, same shape, while every corner of my chest is going up in flames. I say I'm fine, yeah, I'm good, like it's some small safe truth, but I'm burning, 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 just to stay cool around you. You take a step and I step back, we walk along a hidden track, drawing lines across the floor, wondering who will open the door. We calculate the things we say, measuring the price we pay, afraid to cross the boundary line or mix your universe with mine. This is the geometry of us, a careful balance built on trust, learning how to bend and fold without losing what we hold. We do not need a perfect square, just enough room to breathe the air, finding the shape we are meant to be inside this quiet geometry. I watch you navigate the room, avoiding corners in the gloom. We orbit like two satellites, caught inside the invisible lights. You pull away and I hold test of stubborn will until we realize the game and softly call each other's name. This is the geometry of us, a careful balance built on trust, learning how to bend and fold without losing what we hold. We do not need a perfect square, just enough room to breathe the air, finding the shape we are meant to be inside this quiet geometry. The parallel lines will never meet, but we are walking down the same street. Let the angles break and fall. We do not need to measure it all. This is the geometry of us, a careful balance built on trust, learning how to bend and fold without losing what we hold. We do not need a perfect square, just enough room to breathe the air, finding the shape we are meant to be inside this quiet geometry. Let the angles fall, no need to measure at all. Tell me that your day was fine, but I can read between the lines. A little hesitation in your tone, like you are handling the weight alone. You give me pieces of the truth, a carefully constructed view. You think you are keeping me secure, but I am just waiting by the door. We are standing halfway to honest walking on a broken promise. You cannot build a house on shifting sand and expect the walls to understand. Give me the storm, give me the rain. Do not try to filter out the pain. Halfway to just a disguise. I wanna see it in your eyes. I ask you what is on your mind. You say leave it all behind. A practice smile to end the talk before we even start the walk. You are so afraid to let it bleed, show me what you really need, but holding back will only start to pull the two of us apart. We are standing halfway to honest walking on a broken promise. You cannot build a house on shifting sand and expect the walls to understand. Give me the storm, give me the rain. Do not try to filter out the pain. Halfway to honest is just a disguise. shake a bit. We are strong enough to handle it. We are standing halfway to honest, walking on a broken promise. You cannot build a house on shifting sand and expect the walls to understand. Give me the storm, give me the rain. Do not try to filter out the pain. Halfway to honest is just a disguise. I wanna see it in your eyes. Show me the truth. Do not hide the rain. I am standing right here.
Tilt your head when you're confused. Bite your lip when something's funny. Talk to strangers like you knew them forever since you're 20. You hum along to songs you don't know. Get the lyrics all half wrong, but you finish every story like it's someone's favorite song. It's the little things, how you hold your cup with two hands, like the coffee might escape, how you walk in, and the silence turns to crowd, it turns to safe. Didn't mean to fall this hard, didn't plan for any of this, but it's the little things that pushed me into this. You leave notes in crooked handwriting on receipts and paperbacks. Say you'll probably be 5 minutes, you're an hour and I just laugh. You apologize for everything and forget what for. Midway, you get lost inside your stories, and I lose track of the day. It's the little things, how you talk to dogs like people, ask their names and how they've been, how you dance while doing dishes, splashing water on your skin. Didn't mean to fall this fast, didn't see the moment I slipped, but it's the little things that pulled me into this. It wasn't fireworks, no lightning through my chest, just late night soft shirts, your head against my neck. Oh, every ordinary moment turning into evidence that love can sound like laughter, spilling over every sentence. It's the little things, how you fill a quiet doorway like you've lit another sun, how you say my name so softly like it's something you just want. Didn't mean to fall in love, didn't know how deep it is, but it's the little things, all your little things, yeah. It's the little things that made my whole world shift.
lost, but I was being pulled through. All of my past mistakes were stepping stones to you. Late nights, talking to my tired face. Old fights, echoes I could not erase. Every heartbreak, tracing out a different view. Now the pattern spells your name in something true. All of my wrong ways, all of my almost, every crack promise, every high that came up short. I thought I was lost, but I was being pulled through. All of my past mistakes were stepping stones to you. If I could go back, would I change it? Skip the hurt and rearrange it. Maybe every bruise I ever carried was saving up its light for you. All of my wrong ways, all of my almost, every crack promise, every high that came up short. I thought I was lost, but I was being pulled through. All of my past mistakes, every fracture, every bruise. All of my past mistakes were stepping stones to you. You laugh at your own bad joke. I'm gone before the echo fades. Folding your shirts too neat, like I trained for this every day. Your head finds my chest like it's done this 1,000 nights. I'm reading your mind from the way that you roll your eyes. I'm good at this, didn't know till you. Like my hands always knew where they're supposed to move. Like my heart had the map of the way you kiss. Didn't study, didn't plan, I'm just good at this. Good at you. Good at this. You pace when you overthink. I'm there on your second turn. Throw you a line, some line. You'd swear that you said it first. I'm breathing in sync to the rise and the fall of you. Every small thing fits a shape that I always knew. I'm good at this, didn't know till you. Like my hands always knew where they're supposed to move. Like my heart had the map of the way you kiss. Didn't study, didn't plan, I'm just good at this. Good at you. Good at this, like I've been practicing in dreams
วัสดีทุกคนเลยด้วยนะครับมากันยังเอ่ยมีใครอยู่ไหมแค่นั้นแหละ โอ้ยน้องเฟสอยู่ไหมครับหนูอยู่ค่ะอยากหนูได้ไหมคะทักทายพี่คะทักหายโอเคทักทายเนาะพี่คะทักทายโอ้ยยังอยู่ไหมเนี่ยเรายังอยู่ไหมเอ่ยน้องเฟลิก
Table corner seat, sugar on your sweater, crumbs falling to your feet. You laugh, I steal a cherry off your little plate. Your knee bumps mine by accident.
เฮ้ยยังอยู่เนาะนึกว่าหลับไปแล้ว สวัสดีครับตั้งแต่คนอยู่เยอะหนูอยู่คนเดียวเอาเหรอพี่ไปข้างนอกมาคนอยู่เยอะขนาดไหนหรอน่าเสียดายอ่ะไปทำธุระมาอาจจะหมดแล้วเดี๋ยวแป๊บนึงนะครับเอาเหรอไม่พี่พูดเป็นเล่นเอาพี่เปิดไมค์อยู่ไม่ใช่เหรอเปิดไม่ได้ยินเสียงไหมฮัลโหลเทสพี่เปิดไมค์อยู่นะคือยังไงอ่ะไม่ได้ยินเสียงพี่หรอหรือว่าหนูไม่ได้นอนอ๋อไม่นอนคือตั้งแต่เมื่อคืน ไม่น่าใช่นะโอเคอัพเลเวลโอ้เรียบร้อยฮะ22 คนหรอยอดดูมัน100เพื่อนหนูไม่ค่อยพูดเดี๋ยวเพิ่งนะเดี๋ยวพี่ขอเดี๋ยวเปลี่ยนแมปอะเดี๋ยวขอผ่านด่านนี้สักนิดนึงจะได้ปล่อย AFK ไว้โอเค
distance is starting to bloom. I say a word and you hear it wrong.
ผ่านด่านแบบรวดเร็ว
Record on a song.
อันนี้ต้องการ
The
200 บาท
frequency is shifting away.
แป๊บเดียว
Despite the careful things we
ตี
say,
5 ถึง 6 โมง
I look at you and you look back.
คือ
We are
ตี 5 ถึง 6 โมงนี่คือไม่นอนหรือว่า
track. There is static on the line
หรือยังไงเอ่ย
today. Getting in the middle of the words we say. We have to let the signal clear before we lose the atmosphere. Just hold my hand and wait it out until we bypass all the doubt. The frustration builds a heavy wall,
อุ้ย
makes
ตั
the
วอย่างหน้าจอ
room feel very small. You turn your head and close your eyes to block the silent compromises. But I am not giving up the dial. I will sit beside you for a while. We do not have to fix it right now. The connection will return somehow. There is static on the line today. Getting in the middle of the words we say.
เข้าใกล้เหรอ
We have to let the signal clear before we lose the atmosphere. Just hold my hand and wait it out until we bypass all the doubt. Sometimes the noise is all we hear,
รู้สึกเหมือนได้ต้นไม้
and the interference feeds the fear. But beneath the hum
หรอ
and beneath the sound,
ถ้าพี่ไปเล่นเกมอื่นนี้เราเลิกติดตามพี่ปะเนี่ย
still be found.
ติดตามในคนเล่นเราบอกด้วย
There is static on the line today. Getting in
เอ้ย
the
UFO มาว่ะ
middle of the words we
อยู่
say.
ไหน UFO อยู่แบบหนึ่งเลย
We have to let the signal clear before we lose the atmosphere.
อ๋อยิง UFO เหรอ
Just hold my hand and wait it out until we bypass all the doubt.
เอามันแจกอาหาร
Let the signal clear. I am staying right here.
อาหารฟรีจ้าเอาตัวรัวอุ้ยไก่อะไก่ย่าง5เรา เอาไปแล้วเหรอ
Hardwood floor,
เอาไว้กันโอเค
your sweatshirt hanging from the chair.
เทเลพอร์ต
Dust
อุ้ยนู่นไง
dancing in the quiet.
มาโผล่แบบนี้แทน
Your
รีบปลด
legs
ล็อกเลย
spilling through the door. Golden shadows on the wall. From that amber lamp above it all. Every corner, every scar it finds. Painting love across our tangled
ไม่
lives.
เป็นไร อะไรอ่ะ อยากเล่น
These
MFP
golden
อ๋อ แบบเมื่อวานเนี่ยนะที่เล่นกันน่ะนะ
Let the light hold
ได้ดิ
every yesterday.
มาจ้า UFO
Every flicker says we're gonna be okay. dishes stacked along the sink. You hum a line and bump my hip.
70 ปี
Golden shadow
ว่าแต่มีโรบอกแล้ว
from that amber lamp above it all. Every corner, every scar it finds, painting love across our tangled lives. In these golden shadows,
เราจะไปไหนอ่ะ
we stay. Let the light hold every yesterday. Every flicker says we're gonna be okay. We've had storms, slammed doors, long nights, said things we wish we could erase. But that soft, low glow keeps shining on every crack we learn to trace. Golden shadows on the wall from that amber lamp above. Every corner, every scar it finds,
โอเคครับ
painting love across
เรา
our
จะไปแล้วใช่ไหม
tangled lives. In these golden shadows, we stay. Let the light hold every yesterday. Every heartbeat says we're gonna be okay.
เท่าไหร่อ่ะ200 บีเยอะอยู่แล้วเนาะอ๋อในเกมเปิดได้ครับ
You took the trophies
ได้นะ
off the shelf.
เปิดไม่ได้
You stopped explaining yourself. The need to win
ขอ
has
เปิดไมค์คือในเกมนะ
disappeared.
ถ้าพี่เปิดไมค์เสียงมันจะสะท้อนไหมเนี่ย ไม่รู้เหมือนกันนะ
Left the atmosphere so clear.
เดี๋ยวดูก่อนอีกทีนึง
We do not have to keep the score or fight those battles anymore.
ชาร์จแบตก่อนไหม
The
Better
audience
sound it.
has gone away.
จาก100 เปอร์
We are the only ones who stay. There is nothing left to prove today. No heavy roles we have to play. Just the quiet truth we hold as the years begin to fold. You are enough just standing there, breathing in the open air. I used to build my resume with every single word I say, trying to be the perfect guy with all my weaknesses to hide. But looking at you sitting now, I let the heavy curtain bow. We drop the act and find the ground, the safest place we ever found. There is nothing left to prove today. No heavy roles we have to play. Just the quiet truth we hold as the years begin to fold. You are enough. just standing there, breathing in the open air. The spotlight fades and we remain without the pressure or the strain. A simple life without the show is the only way. We need to
อย่ามาแป๊บนึงนะ
know there is
เอาแล้วเว้ย
nothing left to prove today. No heavy roles we have to play. Just the quiet truth we hold as the years begin to fold.
หืม
You are enough just standing there, breathing in the open air.
ใช่ครับเป็นคนไทยครับ เดี๋ยวพี่พูดช้าขนาดนี้พี่ไม่ใช่คนไทยเหรอ
In the open air. Nothing to prove,
ใช่เหรอ น่าจะ
just you and
แปลว่าเปิดไม่ได้เลยอะอาจจะได้ยินเสียงพวกเราอะถ้าเล่นด้วยกันน่าจะได้ฟังอย่างเดียว ถ้าใครสามารถเปิดไลฟ์สดได้ก็เปิดไลฟ์สดไปเลยก็ได้ก็จะได้ยินเสียงพี่พูดเนี่ยโอเค เดี๋ยวไปแมปอื่นแล้ว เดี๋ยวขอเปิดล็อกดาวน์ก่อน จะได้ปล่อย AFK ไว้
handwriting in a junk drawer.
สวัสดีน้องพลพลด้วยนะครับ
Coffee stained page folded in four. My name in the corner.
ตัวใหญ่จัด
Hearts in the
อุ้ย
margin.
นี่คือไปดรอปไกลจัด
You said one day we'll laugh at how we started.
นิดเดียว ได้แล้ว
I still
โอ
love
เค
more than I
อีกนิดนึ
knew
ง
how to say back then.
ใกล้แล้ว
Every line you wrote came true. We were just kids, but here I
โอ
am
เคครบละ
again.
ว้าปล่อยบอทดีกว่า
Promise like it's brand new. P.S.
ใช่ไม่แบบอื่นตีตัวละครมา
I still love you.
โอเค
You circled forever with a crooked blue pen. Spelled a few words
สำหรับคนที่อยากแอดเพื่อนนะ เดี๋ยวแอดมาทางนี้เลยนะครับ เดี๋ยว
You swore
Yeah, ma.
you'd stay even if the sky fell. Guess time
น้อง
was
เฟซฝากบอกคนอื่นนะเดี๋ยวพี่มานะ
we wore.
ถ้าแอดเพื่อนก็แอดเพื่อนทางนี้เลยนะ ฝากบอกคนอื่นด้วย
P.S.
เดี๋ยวพี่รับนึงเอาน้ำก่อน
Love you
เอาของกินก่อน
more than I knew how to say back then. Every line you wrote came true. We were just kids, but here I am again, reading every promise like it's brand new. P.S. I still love you. I could have thrown it away, moved, grown, outgrown the past, but I didn't. Somehow this fragile page outlasted all the storms we had. We lived it, and all that ink's faded, but one thing never faded. P.S. I still love you more than I knew how to say back then. Every line you wrote came true. We were just kids, but here I am again, tracing every letter, feeling every truth. P.S. I still Build a wall with carefully chosen words, a polite distance hiding what hurts. You smile and change the subject right on cue, deflecting anything that gets too close to you. I see the way you cross your arms, protecting yourself from imaginary harms. You do not have to fight a war in here. There is nothing in this room for you to fear. It is a quiet defense you play so well, keeping your secrets in a guarded shell. But you cannot keep the water from the shore, and you do not have to hold the line anymore. I am not here to tear your fences down, just sitting with you on this common ground. You'll have to fill the empty space, keeping a measured expression on your face. You think if you reveal a single flaw, that everyone will leave and close the door. But perfection is a heavy coat to wear, especially when there is no cold air. Just let the fabric slip and fall. I am not judging you at all. It is a quiet defense you play so well, keeping your secrets in a guarded shell. But you cannot keep the water from the shore, and you do not have to hold the line anymore. I am not here to tear your fences down, just sitting with you on this common ground. The hardest part is letting someone see the messy parts of your reality. You do not need an armor made of steel to validate the way you truly feel. It is a quiet defense you play so well, keeping your secrets in a guarded shell. But you cannot keep the water from the shore, and you do not have to hold the line anymore. I am not here to tear your fences down, just sitting with you on this common ground, on this common ground. You can lay the weapons down, just sitting with you
circles, chasing every tiny doubt, measuring the moments, trying to figure it all out. Now the light through your window hits your hair, and that's enough. All my careful explanations fade behind this one small rush. Simple truth, nothing left to prove. When I add it all together, every path leads back to you. Simple truth, cutting through the proof. When I finally stop explaining, all that's left is I love you. We could list our imperfections, stack them up against the wall, count the days that didn't sparkle, count the times we slipped and stalled. But you're laughing in the kitchen, bare feet on a crooked tile, and the world stops overthinking just to hold this crooked smile. Simple truth, nothing left to prove. When I add it all together, every path leads back to you. Simple truth, cutting through the proof. When I finally stop explaining, all that's left is I love you.
นักเกิดนี้ไม่ทัน
Take the pressure
Mas
off
pwedeng
the
ako nga.
meaning. Let the living say it clean. Every ordinary moment,
ผู้บริสุท
write
ธิ์
the only line we need. Simple truth, nothing left to prove. When I add it all together, every path leads back to you. Simple truth, honest, clear and true. When the questions fall to quiet, all that's left is I love you.
นี่นะ
All that's left is I love you.
เอ้ยชนะแล้วว่ะเรียบร้อย
Red digits
แล้ว
on
มายังเอ่ย
the dash, 114.
นี่ไงใช่ไหม
Rolex glass. Street signs blur, slow and pale. Your hand finds mine,
เอ้ย
steady trail.
สวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ
Rain on the
ขอโทษด้วยนะที่อ่านช้าบางทีแบบเอ้ยเอ้าเริ่มมาหรอ
windshield, on
เล่น
my
ด้วยกันไหม
shoulder.
เป็นแบบฆาตกร
Every
อ่ะ
drop in
เฮ้ย
time,
เราได้เป็นอะไรนะ
with the
ดูไม่ทันอ่ะ
drum in my ribcage. Slower. Rain on the windshield,
ผู้บริสุทธิ์เนาะ
turning gray
โอ้ย
blue.
โอ้ย
Every little beat,
เอ้ย
every little beat
อ้า
is you. Wipe the swing
นั่นคือมาอย่างนี้เลย
tiny rivers moving
คืออะไร
stars.
อ่ะ
You laugh low. Say we might get stuck. I say I hope we do. Hold my breath. Touch your thumb.
นายอำเภอไม่ทำงานเลยอ่ะ
Rain on the windshield.
ไปต่อเลยไหม
Your head on my shoulder. Every drop in time. With the
เล่นไม่ค่อยเป็น
drum
อ่ะ
in my ribcage.
is you.
ไปไปไปไป
Empty road, no signs, just sound. Soft percussion all around. I could drive in circles till the sun pulls through. If the sky keeps singing,
Nggak tahu. Coba kita kata saya.
keeps singing
ฮะไม่ใช่คนไทยเหรอ
Kenapa?
windshield.
Hah?
Your head
ขอเป็น โอ้โหผู้บริสุทธิ์อีกแล้ว
every drop in time with the drum in my rib.
ให้ฉันนั้นฆ่าแต่ก่อนเลือดเย็น
Rain on the windshield. Whole world turning gray.
อย่ามาเข้าใกล้ก็กูว่าแล้ว
Every little beat is you.
โอ้ยเรียบร้อย แย่ว่ะ
You talk in half complete ideas. I finish them, but not too quick. You leave your shoes beside the doorway. I trip and laugh and leave them there. This is warm enough,
เกมไวมาก
not blazing,
จบเกมเข้าไปอ่ะ
frozen, just a steady hush where the cracks stay open. I don't need fireworks or a perfect flash. Your hand in my hoodie pocket is already warm.
น่าจะต้องรอเหลือกี่คนอ่ะ ใกล้หมดแล้วมั้ง
You hate the endings of good movies. I love them 'cause they make me ache. You pace when storms roll through the evening. I count the seconds till it breaks. This is warm enough, not blazing, not frozen, just a steady hush where the cracks
นานจังอ่ะ
stay
ยังไม่จบเลย
open. I don't need fireworks or a perfect rush. Your hand in my hoodie pocket is already warm enough. You don't fix every sadness, I don't fill every space. We leave a little distance for us to breathe, to chase. But every time I wonder if quiet love's too small. Exactly all. This is warm enough, not blazing, not frozen, just a steady hush where the cracks
อุ้ย
stay open.
ไม่มีใครได้ยินแล้ว
Don't need fireworks or a perfect rush.
San, kayaknya tidak boleh dikasih tahu. Ah, sih.
Pocket is already
Enggak.
ใครอ่ะใครแอปเพื่อนมา ยังไม่รับนะ
You fold my sleeve so it won't cry. tiny heart under my wrist and let it fade like a secret on purpose.
โอ้ย
In the way that you straighten my collar, in the way that we laugh and pretend that it's nothing at all. We don't spell it out on the glass for the whole world to see.
อ้าวผม
But every small ordinary says you're quietly mine, and I'm
โอเค
quietly yours.
กลับมาแล้วใช่ไหมนี่เขาอยากเล่นด้วยได้ครับ เดี๋ยวเอาไปแอปเพื่อนดีกว่า
My jaw gets tight at the news.
หรือว่าแอปมายัง เราเคยแอปพี่มายัง
Channel to that show that always
เมื่อวานนี้เหมือนแอปมานะใช่ไหม
you take my plate, leave the best bite waiting for last. You don't explain, you just slide it closer. I am quietly yours. In the way that you straighten my collar, in the way that we laugh and pretend that
แป๊บนึงนะทุกคน เดี๋ยวพี่ขอนี่ก่อน
spell it out on the glass for the whole world to see. But every small ordinary says you're quietly mine, and I'm quietly yours. No fireworks, just dishes in a drying rack. Your sweater on my chair, your shoes beside my shoes. If someone asked, I just shrug
Okay.
and change the subject.
ดีขึ้นไหมสัญญาณ
Squeeze my hand once, and I know you knew I'm quietly
เมื่อกี้ใครแอปเพื่อนมา อันนี้ไม่น่าใช่
you
น่าจะเป็นในเกมเมื่อกี้นี่
collar, in the way that we laugh, then pretend that it's nothing at all. We don't spell it out on the glass for the whole
หรอ งั้นเราแอปมาได้ไหมเดี๋ยวพี่เปิดอันนี้ให้ดู
But every small
นี่เลยครับ แอปมาได้ไหม
order